Good morning. This is laid off lesson number 27. And this is going to be an exercise in crafting your story. Now, in lesson 25, we talked about doing your research and homework on the companies you're interviewing with, about taking time to read the annual report and the quarterly analyst reports and any blogs or articles about the organization so you could learn about what's important to them. What are their key business initiatives? What are the problems they're trying to address for the next 12 months? And what are some of the risks they're facing, which are outlined very thoroughly in the annual report? Now I'm going to take that as a basis of where I want to go in order to craft my story, but I'm going to go back even further. I hope you remember we did an exercise maybe in lesson 3 or 4. We talked about creating this document that highlighted 3 different areas, right? This document, fundamental to where you wanted to go and what kind of job you wanted to seek. Number 1, you wanted to identify the things that you love to do and hopefully do well. Number 2, you want to understand and write down to whom is that valuable and why is that valuable? What is the value proposition of the things that you do well? And number 3 then is your credentials. What are your proof points that you know what you're doing? So again, what do you do that you love to do well and hopefully do well? I mean, what do you love to do and hopefully what you do well? Who is that valuable to and what's the value proposition? And what are your credentials? And we're going to take that and merge it with the research you've done to craft your story in light of what is important to that company. This is not necessarily just telling your story about who you are. This is actually crafting your story so it maps closely to what that company is looking for. It takes a bit of work, right? But it's also very fun and it's also very illuminating because it gets back to help you understand what is it I think I do really well and I love to do. Why is that important to people and to whom is it important? And here are my proof points. When you bring all that together, now you have a compelling proposition you can take forward to these companies. And now you're putting your best foot forward. Cheers.